Morning, everybody. This is Mike from ABC123Trader. We'll be starting in a couple minutes here. Having a little difficulty today trying to decipher this market. It's kind of a well, we'll see. Just trying to figure it out here. See see if you can see what I see here. Other than that, I might have to wait until 10 o'clock for the first trade here. There's two different opportunities here. And that we'll get going here. I'll switch it to the risk disclaimer. And so this video here is for educational purposes only. Anything you do, you're gonna risk. If you're gonna risk your own money, just make sure you do so. Good morning, Heinz. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel, and we'll get going here right away. But I just have to have the risk disclaimer on there that you guys don't know that you're responsible of your own money. And this video here is for educational purposes only. It's due to whatever their FEC rules or whatever it is. And we'll go from there. And we'll start up in a few seconds. Oops, wrong one. Let's start up in a few seconds here. Hey, good morning, everybody. Mr. Mike here. And let's get going here. I hope everybody enjoyed the weekend. If you guys watched the Super Bowl, I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. I thought it was a very boring game. But have a little bit of a flu, Super Bowl flu. And it's not alcohol, actually. Some guy was smoking a cigar and gave me major headache. He was smoking outside, but it was blowing inside. Anyways, I digress. So I'm going to look at the markets today, and I'm going to actually want to show you something that on Friday, I said I wasn't going to do a trade on Friday. So let's go back and then we'll get into the details. If you recall, on Friday, I said I was going to take a trade, and I did a video on it. Even though it was a very, very short trade, where was it? I took that small run at 11 o'clock. As you can see, and I cashed out. I can't remember if it was one of these lines or close to the market maker. And that little run, even though I thought it was going to go a lot longer, well, that was 600, so I took it about halfway through. But what I'm trying to show you guys is partially of the power of I call it the institution lines, and then we have or the market maker line, I call it now, and the institution lines. I can't remember what names I have it set up as. And now what we're looking at, she's running, and this is where I'm saying the catch-22 of my trade today. Market is positive. Usually market is positive. You know what I'm going to do? There's one thing I never added, and it's very powerful, very simple. We're going to add the volume weighted average price. See what direction is. Okay. So most of the volume, as you can see on the volume weighted average price, we're above it, and see where she tapped and tapped here in reverse. Now we're breaking it. In theory, there should be, yeah, it's going to be probably an update today. We need that pullback though. The only thing is on the day trend, and you know I say I really like the day trend. See how she's getting to this yellow line right here? And we're almost at market open. This yellow line is usually my favorite trade for the sell-off, but everything is kind of squeezing, pushing up. And this is where the catch-22 is. Usually I'll take this trade with a grain of salt and say, let's go for it. And if I lose, I lose. And the reason why, when I'm looking at this volume weighted average price, see, it's right on this area too. See where all the volume is? So that whole overnight session from since from the Super Bowl, they're getting back to that zone. Okay. And then you could say, well, we have a W pattern. And so what it might do is it might do a quick sell off, come back down, touch it, and continue on, which is the possibility. But this is because I'm not trading now, you guys, on market open. I'm gonna avoid this trade now. Instead of jumping in right away, because we're 3 minutes to the open, but everything, like, you know how they say the stars are aligned, everything is adding up. But the other thing that's kind of I'm just trying to break down here when you're trying to discern when to trade. Jeez, see, this is really tricky here. This trade today is I'm gonna go to this one here. No, it's a laptop. I'm gonna switch here. Look how crazy our delta took off. I'm gonna move this right up. Come on, let's move this up. Come on, move up. Well, it won't do it for me today, so whatever. As you can see, it tapped up once, it never tapped twice, and it exploded up on delta. So, are we going up? Are we going down? I have no idea. Of course, you never know until first thing in the market open, but this is what I'm looking at. It's set up so nicely right now. Kind of driving me crazy. Oh, that's the reason why it didn't go up. Here, let's push this right up this way and this one here. Let's focus. So, right here, comes back down, and we broke. So it needs to come back. And a lot of the delta that I showed you guys before, so you can see here, look how she taps. Delta's doing the same thing, right? So, look at this. Tapping, tapping, tapping. See? Even on delta, it just, whatever. So, when I'm looking at all the different scenarios, what's happening is, are we going up, or is this just a deep retracement for the sell-off and continuation at 10 o'clock? And this is what we have to watch for. So in the first half hour, because I was trying to teach you guys this type of trade, so when she start pulling back on these lines, for the very first analysis, to keep it as simple as possible, and you can see she's grouping, and then they did the pull down, which does not look like a lot. But if you're within that zone, that little move is $1,000. Okay. So now let's find out what's exactly going to happen. I'm going to move this chart here because it's very sensitive, so we can see what the price action is. And here's market open bar. Starts up. See, I don't like that W pattern, but I bet you it's going to. See, and you got 50% line and you got market open line. So if it does pull down and hang around here till top of the hour, away we can go. But see, look at 935 right here. We do have, if it does work properly, the whole day time span. Okay. Now the other thing, I'm going to go back to the original page here. Our sell-off is technically at 10 a.m. and you can see support and resistance. So maybe let them play for the first half hour, and then we have our 2-hour sell-off. Because if you looked at our 9 o'clock did work. The 7 o'clock today did work again. That one day I was trying, this was our failed opportunity at 1 o'clock. That's the one I said I didn't trade. I was waiting till 1 to see. That was the one that failed. But from 7 to 1 passed. This one was another fail. This one passed originally because we're short-term traders, and that was the other one. So they're peaking out, and where we are on this zone on the daily, let's see where we're just still holding on market open. We'll switch back to the chart here, and then this is where we are right now, bouncing, and what these 3 lines are that I created. You can also use Fibonacci because I'm a Fibonacci guy. I looked at the previous swing, top to bottom, and I just made the extensions 127, 141, 161 on the daily chart to see what the longer projection is, A, B, and C, to see where a possibility of exhaustion is, because they do like those numbers. She's still playing right at market open, so we're not missing anything. Okay. So for example, this swing here, let's see if it did work. 100. Did we do that one already? Oh no, we did. So this one, and if I actually had it properly, let's see here. Oh, come on. Okay, when I do that. Yeah. Right to the bottom. Do that again, so we can understand what I'm looking at. Oh, there's that bounce. Yeah, she's playing bad. I'm staying away from that today. Here, I'll just show you exactly what I'm looking at right now. Now let's take a look at this craziness. We're 2 more minutes into that 5 o'clock, this 9:35 bounce. It was whipping like this, back and forth forever. Now she's trying to push down to here. So they're going to go into market maker. And from 73, that's, yeah, see, that's a $600 swing in 5-minute candle. So you can see what's happening. And they're just playing. Going up and down. So they're knocking everybody out playing these games. Let's stay away from that. Okay, transition. So let's take a look again. I got to change that sound. I didn't realize when I checked the recorder. I got to find out which indicator I put it on. Let's take a look at this one here. See, bounce up, comes down 60%, away you go, hitting 127, and then you can take the micros. So it's still following the patterns. Alrighty. So 9:35 is coming up. We got 1 more minute on transitioning here. So at 9:35, this is the peak candle, could have been the sell-off. So this could be the buy-in. We don't know yet. We're going to let them play this game. This is a huge rain in the morning, guys. See how she tapped literally on the market maker line again. Okay. It hit 50% overnight range, because this is our projections, 1, 2, and 3. It almost hit that 70% zone, so it's not within my criteria. I really like to see it touch literally on the line for it to go down. So there was resistance within that zone, but it didn't hit that sweet spot like we've seen before. So let them play this whip out game and let's stay away. Now for our trades, possible trades, now we're going to let them wait till the top of the hour. We'll take a look at a top of the hour trade and see exactly what they're doing. I'm going to move this off to the side for now. Now, what are they doing? Almost literally to this tick here, so they could possibly push it down. If they do push it down aggressively, which I think they're just trying to push down possibly top of the hour to go up. They broke this trend though. There's a resistance point here again from this zone. And then they got this zone, so we have to wait. And see how they played? Look at this. It's disgusting. Well, I mean, at least it's keeping us out of a bad trade. We just want to have as conservative as possible. Let's go like this. So they're playing on this volume point of control. Almost literally hit it here, but she didn't explode down. She's curling. There's nothing really. Our delta, not our delta, but our energy is flat. So we don't have any extremities. So now it's just it's a patience game. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. So let's see here. Which chart is this one? Okay, here's the really sensitive. That was 5,000. 1 minute. Let's take a look at a little bit clearer. So if you want to be patient, there you go. There's my 11 o'clock trade, guys. I think I might even wait for the 11 o'clock again. Well, we'll have to see. We'll see what happens at the top of the hour. You can see there's, oh, perfect. This one right here, guys. Possibility. 1017 to 1017 to 1019 map is looks like it could be a crossover for at least a good half-hour run, maybe pull back, and then 11 o'clock. This is our runner for the day. Once again, 11 o'clock. And then from 11 to 1, if it does work out, see how it's chop again. And let's see if we have it again. I can't get enough far in time yet. So we'll see. But if you really want to be patient and I'll teach you this. This indicator here is, if I can show it to you, POC. Okay? So this yellow line, this is where all the volume is, and the current dynamics, we're below the market makers. There's actually 3 market opens: New York, London, and Asia. So we're all below the 3 right now, so they really have to chew this way through. And if they do, by around 10 o'clock, seeing it's starting to break through, then we maybe are a possibility. But this is our major support and resistance, guys, right here. Not much of ranging within the first few minutes. We've got 15 minutes into the open and we're still playing. And this 50%, like I said, is the indicator fit predictor right here. And I set it up from 9:30 to 4 because my computer is set to Eastern Standard Time or New York session. So if you're Mountain, 7:30 to 2, etc., etc. Depends where you live in the country. And see, I have 3 market opens. Market open 1, 9:30 in the morning. Market order 2, 3 a.m. and market open 3 at 8 p.m. for those 3 sessions. Now, I did show you guys yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, on Friday. Look at that, ugly. Just playing. Just playing. Let me do that. Can't remember which one I had it. Maybe I didn't save it. Let's just take a look at what the market cycle shows. See, once again, that big blue, it's terrible. We haven't had that nice squeeze. See, this one was a nice squeeze. So if it does break, you guys, on the blue, because we're done at 45 minutes, around quarter after, this is when this box is finished. And let's see what it did all night. I gotta open this box up properly. So let's just, yeah, it's just the harmonics aren't there yet. See, that one was just a sniff and then you can go back in. Let's look at the day before. See, that's the one I wanted if I was up for Asian. See, this one's okay. Tight squeeze, little snap back up. See what it's doing right now. See what our today's one is. Looks like it could be a possible of the other way. We don't know, because right now we're playing right here to here where all the volume is on the squeeze. See this hole? This was the dead zone from last night, so it needs to break some of these zones. It is stepping down though. Asian session. This was London session, and now they might be just pulling up for 10 o'clock to go this way. Vice versa. That's why it's so critical to wait until top of the hour. Let them play this whip out game. So it's frustrating though, guys. Is there any questions? Break this, possibility, break this, and away you go. And what is our delta? Move this across. Let them keep on pulling this down for the curl. Just waiting for the wave. Well, let's see where our delta is on this. Yeah, this one's going to fail, guys. It's going to go to a day trend buy. It should have been moving by now. So now you know where our delta is, right here. Let's put a line right here. See whereabouts. Look to the left, trade the right. See what they're doing. And then this will be kind of possibly that W pattern. It all depends right at this point here. When she starts breaking here, there's a possibility that we need to know on this day trend. It can be a short day trend. What do we have on our day trend? Sell, 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 buy, one sell, 3 more buys. Everything's still negative here, but we'll see. Delta is strong. We haven't hit extremities on this yet. Yeah, we got 15 minutes, so we gotta wait. I'll be back. Remember, if you have any questions, just post them up there. We can talk about it. Also, welcome. I'll place a welcome to Mr. David. I don't know if he's online today. I say welcome. Thank you for joining our team, or I guess our niche trader team. And remember, I mean, you guys can have any questions, feel free. Let's see that delta pushing down. Yeah, she wants to go up. Looks like. So ugly though. Imagine getting caught. Look at this. This is disgusting. Imagine getting caught trying to figure out which direction to trade at $800 swings. Anyways, I'll be back. See what's happening. Top of the hour. Anything exciting? No, nothing exciting. Alrighty, guys. Where are we? Okay. Sorry for the delay. I'm just trying to warm up. It's still cold. This winter it's been really cold. So, and this has been one of the reasons why, even though I start up early just for just hit chat or whatever, it's to show you that we don't need to be in every trade and we're waiting for that opportunity. Because if you do wait for that opportunity, which it looks like if it does hit top of the hour, possibly, maybe it will do this zone, or it might just break down, or we don't literally have a really good trade until 11 o'clock. It's one of the two, because there's a lot of consolidation here, guys. And now, as you can see, this pattern, look what's happening. Try it again. See, tap now, tap now, tap now. Remember I said it broke here originally? Down here, let's open this up. Yeah, it broke, it was breaking up, but now look at it here. Tap, tap, tap. Looks like they're possibly that they're maxed out on Delta contracts. Boy, that sounds like Saskatoon to me. Well, I know. I could tell you a crazy story about cold. I had I'm not sure if you know my story. I had identity theft. Okay, guys. My identity was stolen really bad, and I pretty much lost everything. I actually literally lost everything except for my house. And so I went back to school for petroleum engineering, and then oil fell to the, in what's 2015-16, oil went to 25 bucks a barrel, so there was no work again. And I was fighting back and forth just to get going. And so my time was just focusing on day trading. I said, I got to learn something. I got to figure out, secondary incomes, yada, yada. But during my fraud time when I got to have my identity stolen, I worked actually at the airport in Edmonton. I was a baggage handler. I didn't work for WestJet. I was a third-party guy, whatever company that we loaded for WestJet. And it was cold. One night it hit. They said we were colder than Siberia. I had the graveyard shifts. Oh, no. So, with that being said, it was so cold I had to try to keep the planes. I think it was a United Airlines plane. That's what we were running. I can't remember. It always went to Houston. And things were frozen up, and I had a huge park on, and it was so cold that it literally ripped my clothing. But I still worked out there, and you're only supposed to be out there a few minutes at a time. But corporations, money, yada yada. So after 2 hours trying to get this stupid heater going, I almost froze up the plane. I walk in, and all of a sudden I have this burning sensation on my leg. I actually had minor frostbite in my interior leg, all the way up to some areas I don't want to talk about, and the crew was laughing their butt off. Embarrassing moments, but you know what? It is what it is. So anyways, I digress. It's cold. When you're hitting minus 49, minus 50, everything's frozen. There's also what you can do is when it's that cold, take boiling water, and you take the boiling water and you throw it up in the air and it instantly freezes. It's kind of a cool effect. I can't remember what it's called. So we're just chatting. We're not day trading because we're waiting. So let's take a look right here. Okay, so this region where you can see where the support and resistance is. So let's go highlight. I got to remember this. Shift 2 now. Okay, so where this region is, where they're bouncing. I'll make it wide for now, but you can see from this block here. Once again block, once again block, once again block. So we know where those regions are. I want to bring it down a little more tighter, right about there. And the reason why is I see this little dip right here. Let's see where she's tapping. But they're just holding their position. And you know what might be terrible is that we might not have that trade this morning until, like I said, 11 o'clock once again. because we've got 5 minutes or 15 minutes. Actually, probably 15 minutes. Let me see. 20 minutes. The reason why you guys are in late, bring it over. See where we are. Not this map. I'll show you this map later. But oh, where are you? I hate that. I need that one extra screen. I'll do it when I get back to Canada. It's 5-8 here. There it is. Right. Oh, it was that screen. Okay. Reason why, once again, 5 minute, nope. Okay, now let's take a look at here. Perfect. So possibly of a buy, purple, right here. We didn't go into this one yet, but purple, possible second attempt for exhaustion. That's why they're playing like this and maybe going back up. But still, it's still too ugly. Where are we on this one? Let's crunch this baby up. 15-second chart. See how ugly it is. Very ugly. That's probably going to go up the way it's crunching up. We've got to let them do all this volume whippage before it breaks out. This is what we got to wait for. It's right in the middle of the cloud. Cloud is turning around slowly. We got to wait. And it try to break on this one. This is going to turn. This is going to be a buy trend green, guys. I could see it coming up. It's all forming slowly. And last one. And I got to get that other chart here. And this is what one of the reasons why I do use the tick range as well. Just see where the trop is. See, they try to go down, then they go up. They're trying to vibrate up, and then you can see where all their buying is. See, this is their buy volume right here. This whole zone. So how big of that range we said it? No, it's not bad of a range actually. It's only $100 and some of the tight range of the whipping back and forth. But there hasn't been any nice mounts. Now, what can happen, guys, if this works well? Because you can see this head and shoulders pattern. If this does work, we're almost at top of the hour. What we can do is we can wait. And let's see if she taps off here, bounces back down. We can try. I'm going to try to do a limit order on this line. I'm going to wait till it turns to blue. And if it does, we might have a runner for the day. Okay, so we'll take a look at that one. But here was the chart I was trying to find. I don't know why I was looking at it the whole time. 1017, 1019. See this? That's your transition. Remember I said there was the 8 o'clock trade, a quarter after 8, and then this is the 11 o'clock trade I'm really looking at. That's the one I'm looking at. But that being said, first bounce, second bounce, getting ready to turn around here. Okay, so just turned blue. I don't like it yet. I wanted to see a little. What was this? No, it wasn't high enough yet. See, 67, 67, 67, 68, and 67. I need to move. I gotta just switch a chart around. I'm gonna put it to this one, so we can see where the volumetrics is, and then we're going to switch it back and forth. So transition, so you know where we are. Transition again. Looking to see if it hits just, could be top of the hour for pull down, because we haven't hit that line yet. This is where I'm watching. There's two things. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to try one trade for the heck of it. Very tight. I'm going to put a buy limit. 54. That's where I'm putting it. Reason why I'm on this blue line. If it does come down. It's starting to break. Okay? What I'm going to do now, I'm going to start following it up. So it's 63, 13, 655, 75. So I'll put it right there. And I'll work it up. If she does come down, because there's a lot of vibration here, that's right. Oh, and you got to realize, let's transition here. As you can see, she wants to top out. It could be top of the hour. I might have to close it quickly. And if I drop more than maybe $100, I'll shut her down. But the rhythm will start soon. And once you get that rhythm, let's see where the rhythm is here. No rhythm there. See if I can find a rhythm. These are the rhythms I'm looking for. Rhythm, bounce, go. Rhythm, bounce, go. Rhythm, bounce, go. And that was at 4 o'clock, but let's see what happened at 12. Let's see, right there. See, this would have been the 12 o'clock. Rhythm, bounce, right there, go. So, I heard somebody say something. I gotta get my NASDAQ something 15 minutes. Double bottom on NASDAQ, 15 minutes per. So we'll find out, no. Okay, now we're doing that pull down. Hopefully I didn't screw up on this trade. But we're going to just try it with a grain of salt, very, very conservatively. It hit 70 again. 67, so it is trying to break. We'll just hold it on the line, and we're going to wait for a deep enough pullback. If it does work successfully, guys, even from there to there. So I'm giving a kind of a 3 to, should go to 49, but no, I'll try it with a grain of salt here. Hopefully it just taps and goes. So we are positive right now. Let me switch it to, I gotta watch this trade first. I might have to close quick here. There we go. And where am I on this live streaming? Which thing am I on right now? There you go. That's the trade. Okay. If it does go and it keeps on continuing on, we might look at 70. See if she wants to break up. If I get 10 points, I'm pretty much done for today. Come on, don't break down. We've got a really nice position there. She wants to break down. Nope, closing it. We'll wait. She didn't work. But as you can see, what I was trying to say is, see how she bounced on the line, came back. We had support and resistance here, so I only made what, $35 right now. She wasn't ready yet, and so let's see if she pulls down. We try to get it right on the money, but see how beautiful it was when it hit right on the money. Minimum risk. Go for it again. This is technically where my stop would have been if it broke the spar, but you can see how the pattern was breaking down. So we'll give it a little more time because we're just right on top of the hour. And see how she's grouping up again, guys, which could be a good thing. So we know there's a lot of volume right here. And what you can do, maybe I should have kept it. We'll see. We're just waiting. And I'm going to transition to here. See? Kind of like a doji candle. We're still in that negative day trend right now. We still haven't had anything for breakouts yet. And we're waiting, so they're still playing yet. Oh, there you go. So I could have made that already. Let's see if we can pull down one more time. Give me one more pull down. Son of a gun. So, yeah, that could have been my trade there for 8 o'clock, guys. She's going to go up. Let's see if it hits 70 and bounce back, and then I can try it again. Now she's green. You know, 10:05 can be a trade. Let's see if we can pull down one more time. Really nice. And we can do another limit order here. So I'm just going to hit the top of this thing. Okay, now this is the day trend where we have to really watch. because we have a trade at 10.15. I should have kept that trade. I just didn't want to take a small loss today. And then see if I was still in that stupid trade, son of a gun, should have took a second attempt. Yeah, see, I would have been already almost at my $300 limit, and I would have been done today for the video. Okay, tap in. Okay, now we're at that 70% zone. Let me transition here. This is the one I like. But we have to take it with a grain of salt right now. And what the interesting thing is, look at this. We're just starting to hit a green bar here, but we need an exhaustion candle. So this could actually have been the last little spike before the reversal for the 11 o'clock buy-in. But we'll have to wait and see. Or this is going to be the fail, and if it does fail, guys, our next opportunity is to get on this blue line here. Let it break, and then we can try it again. Because right now we have 1, 2, 3, 5. Red is the only one that's failing right now. The only thing is there's a really tight push down here. Now I'm going to watch. See if this is a major sell-off or if she's going to bounce and we can get in. We'll find out. The only thing is I don't like it. This one's just starting to go peak. Like they're opposites right now. They're just, I want them to hit like, you know, if I don't know if you're a water skier or whatever, you want to get that right wave and jump in. And that's what I'm trying to wait for. And now we have that kind of like a W pattern, maybe testing it, coming up, down. We don't know yet. But see, this is a sell opportunity. Oh, wrong one. Let me switch here. You don't know what I'm looking at. This is what I'm talking about. We're right at that deep retracement sell, but it took too long. So I'm not really, I think this is going to fail, but I would love to see to get right here. Just get here, vibrate once again, and then go. Because we're right at that, remember, 10, 10, 15 is one of the trades we're looking at. So we're at 10.06. And 10.05 hasn't had that really aggressive sell-off. So this is what we have to wait for. Because if you look at many times, see the issue is right now. This is one of the trades, 1719. This is the one I was looking at. But this is where the grain of salt comes in, guys. This is where we always look at longer time frames to shorter. And where are we? We can get the right one. Okay, let's take a look here. There we are. Oh, I'm on the right chart here. So go to 4 hour, 10 o'clock sell-off, guys. So if it's possible, this could be a fail or just a tap up for the sell-off for 2 hours. So this is our grain of salt, guys. This is what we have to watch. It's a critical time. 10:15 is a critical time. This one is holding still for a little while. We have, where's that other chart now? It's, I'm going to move this to the side right here. This is the one we're waiting for. That was my trade, guys, right here. This would have been the trade. And this will go to probably 416,700, but we need that pullback, guys. And now I'm comfortable enough on this trade to look at, unless if she bails right at the double top. Let's transition here. See if this double top breaks or it's going to come up, back down, and continue. A lot of high volume, guys. See this? This is top of the hour again. Look, isn't that amazing how literally at top of the hour it just pushes up right at the end? And now we can do a pullback trade. Hitting double top. Son of a gun, that was 62.82. That was my trade today. Son of a gun. Should have kept in it. Oh well. So now what we can do is, while this thing is gobbling up right to the peak. Are we at the peak? Yeah, we're at the peak. This is the one we have to really watch. I'm going to do this. It's my trade. Son of a gun, to shut her down. Let's open up the numbers. Let's see if we see any fancy numbers here. See, zeros. They're not buying, guys. Those little dirty dogs. Okay, they're gonna hit 700 here. Let's see if I can get a mini pullback for 200 bucks. Let's go back. Come on. Give me my pullback. And I'm going to get my... That's going straight up as an arrow. 0.63 from 0.5. We've got some positions here, guys. Let's go back. I want that pullback. Get down to here. So this blue line is connected at 76.79. Let's see. 10-15 pullback. The thing is let me see here. Did we hit double top? We broke it by 87 to 95, 10-point swing. So we'll find out. 10-15 is coming in. Let's see, at 10-15, 10-17 is our buy-in here, and then we can try it again. Let's see if it pulls down right here. This is the position I want. 78, 79, maybe within the 60, 70, within this zone here. Let's see. The only thing is that stupid 10 to 12 sell time. I think 11 o'clock will be our sell. 10, 13, 10, 21. I think we're over exhausted. It needs that pullback. Let's see where 66 is. 66 is right here. These are the three right here. We know that moved. I'm going to put this here for here. Deeper retracement. That's your deep retracement. Let's see. 78. Let's try to hate this. I need to get my fourth monitor going, guys. Okay. Two exhaustions, top of the hour. I gotta make sure I'm on the right chart so you can see what I'm doing. Transition here. This is what I'm looking at right here. See if this is a bounce or she's going to fail to here. It's going to be one of the two because we're not at 15 now. We're at 11 minutes after. It has to pull down now. It's going to be deeper retracement. And one thing you can do is if you're really worried about it and you think she might be pulling down on this chart, let's go here. Don't vibrate yet. 76, we said down here. And this is your point of reversal here. But let's see if she wants to pull down. Oh, perfect. Okay, let me see here. Oh, let me open this up. There's some high volume markings here. I'll have to show you. Give it some time. We haven't hit our sweet spot yet. 10 o'clock is top of the hour, so this could be the starting of the sell-off. Then we got to wait again for one more hour. Like I said, guys, I screwed up on my trade here. I took the first one, second one, this was my trade up here, and I would have had it. That would have been done. Now here, this is what we're watching. See if she's going to start breaking down or holding. If not, we can take it again. And I'm going to look at volume metrics at the same time. We're almost at that 10-15, 10-17 time. See if she pulls down more and fail. Look at my other charts here. So 67 is also another area where we are 66, 67. Here's why I'm saying that is there's a bounce line right here. So we're just trying to find out exactly where it is. And this thing is breaking down a little bit deeper with these dots. So there's no groupings, nice groupings like we have down here. And let's see if she breaks down to here. If it's at here and bounce, then we know. If not, okay, now we need that pullback. Yeah, so now it's yellow. That's what I don't want. Okay, so I think 10 o'clock, 10:16, we're at that 10:17, 19 time. Get lined up here. This is the one I'm talking about here. It's 10:17, 10:19. So this could be our half-hour run. We're going to find out here right away. This peak, that peak, this,
Find many curvy indicators from this chart.
just give me a second, Leonard.
Could we test the node and then bounce?
Yeah, I agree. It's a possibility. I think what it's going to do is our 11. See, this was that one big bar sell-off, so there should be another sell-off right away here. But see, it broke this zone here. The market will be going up. It's the way it's lined up here. So we'll find out. Oh, shoot, I got a phone call. Just give me a second. That's my property tax. How are you? Mike. No, not yet. Yeah, no. Well, that's what we thought too. That's what we thought too as well. Yeah, no, we agree. It is what it is. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Okay, let's get this thing done here. Okay.
Did you get the phone?
Yeah.
With
They're just wondering if they found the purse.
who? Oli?
Yeah. Okay, so it is a breakdown. So let's see. Let it break down. You said for the next buy, we're at 10, 16, 10, 17, 10, 19. These are the times where we've got to watch where if it's going to do a quick reversal snap. And if not, we can get down to... I hate it. It's still whippy yet. It's not on that nice rhythm yet. It was only one we had here. They're going to do the same thing, and then they're going to go... Wow. See, they're getting back into this zone, guys. See? Let's see what the volume is from where this yellow is to this white is right here. See, this is the top. Let's transition. This is top of the hour trade, so you could have made your money for the reversal. I can't believe it actually broke this line for the pullback because usually it taps and goes. So we got to wait. It's always a waiting game for that nice lineup. Now, what I'm going to do now, because this is red, let's see if it can. We're at 1017. Now, let's see if we do get a big push on the sell-off. Because remember, from 10 to 12, we're supposed to be selling. So let's see if I can. Right at market open, too. Let me just check something here. Let's see if it vibrates up a bit. If not, I can actually put a short here. I might just try it. We're right at that 17. So we got from 59 to... We're just below market there. This is market open. 17.19. I'll put it there. I want it to pull back to here, guys. This is the trade I want. Where are we on that one? Can it go to? It broke that. Let's see here. So I've got another 800 sell off. So this would be the trade right here at 74. If it can push up to 74, because there's 70, 67, 74, there's a possibility. Just getting back into that sweet spot zone again. Good. Okay, so it's getting far enough that we might be able to get this position here. Let's see what happens. Because we're at 17, 18, 19 on the map. That's what I wanted. Pull up a little bit more to here. If it keeps on breaking this way, then they're still playing that whip game. And we gotta wait. this one. From 10 to 12. Let's see where we are here. That map, it's just so tight. It's too tight right now. I think I might trade the 11 o'clock trade, guys, again. Yeah, it's going to be the 11 o'clock for me, guys. It's just it's just still playing this game. So what I'm going to do in conclusion for this thing, you saw one trade at 35 that could have worked. Let's conclude, and I'll talk to you, Heinz, about that later. You can take, if you think the rhythm and you take minimal risk, you can take a trade, try to enter, try it again, see the grouping, and that was our trade. Then what you do is you watch these thing, and it broke down, these buttons here, breaks down. Now it might be coming up to this way and reversing down. We do have a sell-off from 10 to 12, okay? But I like, and look at this candle. See this? It's a rejection candle, but the hours is only a 2 hour time span. And then from the rest of the day, and this is what I'll be looking at 11 to 12. Let's crunch this up. I like longer time spans. So I'll let them play this game for the next hour. I'll look at the top of the hour, maybe record it once again, guys, to show you what I'm planning to do and going again. It's just too tight for me. It's just, the rhythm is wrong. And this is what I'm trying to say, is to try to get the right trade. You don't have to jump in every one. I was trying to do this if it was a major sell-off for those 30 minutes, but it doesn't look like it's happening. This could be just a deep retracement pullback, and we can continue going up probably 11 or 12, pending what their time frame is. Could be one of two things: 12 o'clock buy-in, or early enough if everything, all the stars are aligned, could be our 11 o'clock buy, right? Could be one of the two here. So we'll have to look at different times. And then from 12, so they say, is, I'm on the right chart. Sorry, guys, I keep on doing this. I got to show you here. Let's do this again. Okay, 10 to 12. Once again, doji candle. Let's open this up. It's flat, and I hate when they do this, so there's no rhythm. See? They're playing this game. We don't need this. They went like this, knocking everybody out. Right here, they're trying to play this game, let them pull down, and probably continuation. We are positive today, so we have to really watch it. So it could be the 12 o'clock chart. Here, this was our position, and see, there you go, from the 10-19, you can be as conservative as possible, guys. Even though that you missed these trades, like you saw, if we took it right on this zone, even though we missed it, who cares? You can go for this one, and you could follow this bar down. This is a 15 range, okay, on NASDAQ. Okay, usually when I first started out, it was a 6 range, but because of volatility, it's a 15. See, right here on tick range. And the reason why I want to do the true pullbacks, because if it was 6, you had been knocked out too many times. You would have blown up your account, and I'll be as conservative as possible. See, this was deep enough that you could possibly take it because you got numbers continuation here. But this was the 17-19 time, which is correlating. I didn't like it. It took too much time. It didn't hit it right on the money. And let's show you again. See the 17-19, they're playing this game. So now they're trying to do a little push to a 10-50, then they're going to do a whip off, and then somewhere right around this time, they're going to go for it. So we'll let them do all this noise again before they start changing the trade map. Okay? So, and what was it? There was a question Heinz was asking. Sorry, Heinz. Let's see here. Okay, is that indicators from this chart? Are you talking about this one, Heinz? That's what I need to know. Other than that, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to look at 11 o'clock once again and see how they rank. Let me transition here again so you know what I'm looking at. Sorry, guys. So they played this game all morning with us, or from 9 o'clock, did the first whip up, first whip down. Someone said 2 bullish candles on top of the hour, so they might be just grabbing this last zone till noon, and away they go for the rest of the day. Because look at this, everything is green. They're showing green now, guys. So They're just doing this to get a better price level. Alrighty, guys. Other than that, I'm gonna try to record a trade at top of the hour of 11, and then maybe at 12, pending if there's